Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. My name is Wilfred. So today I'd like to continue playing this game a little bit at level 77, closer to the level cap of 100. This game is extremely fun. I have a lot of good time with it. And it's a little bit like the MMO kind of feel to it, as well as very accessible but more in-depth kind of ARPG. So it's not as simple as Diablo 3, but it's not as complex, say, as Path of Exile. It's a nice place in the middle of it. And meanwhile, there's quite a lot of weekly reward like this one here, a little bit like Warcraft kind of thing that I kind of remind me there are kind of weekly kind of quests that you can play. So today I'm going to play a little bit of the reputation kind of game here. Now, as you play this game, you collect something called glory, and glory can be obtained from any mission that you've got or any game mode that you've got. And if you accumulate more than 2,500, and you'll get a nice kind of ultimate glory reward. So I'm going to open this reward for you guys and see what is inside. And more importantly, there are something called fates as well. So now, if you don't want to buy the kind of like a DLC and so on, I mean, there are things you can exchange from in-game currency, and it's good to kind of obtain some of these fates as well. Okay, so let's claim the reward, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff like ancient relic main implant. So anything with ancient is kind of good, very much like Diablo kind of thing. And so I'm going to grab it for my kind of weekly reward. So I've got these items here, and how does it compare against the gun that I've got? Is not as good. Well, I mean, my gun kind of have a 4 kind of property to it, or sockets, shall I say. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use that thing. How about this guy? Probably not. How about this guy here? Well. Now, this is interesting. So, as you can see here, it's a level 75 items whereby I can unlock the property by completing certain objectives. So it's very different from all the games that you play like Diablo 3, whereby you identify an item and you kind of know what the property is, or Path of Exile as well. But when it comes to ancient items, you have got to do a little bit of mini quest in order to unlock some of this property, which I find it quite interesting. Now, I'm not going to do it in this video. It does tell me that it's a +2 quality, so I don't suppose it's going to be dramatically better than the one that I've got, but it does give me another 100 hit point, which is about maybe 1% of it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think the improvement will be tremendous, but I personally am keen to unlock all this kind of stats to see what is it inside, just kind of me. So you have to work a little bit for it. Probably you spend about half an hour kind of unlock an item. I find it quite fun, pretty fun, rather than using just a book or whatever, right click, 10 seconds, you know what is inside. You have to work towards that. So I think that's pretty cool. So I think for this video, what I'll do is that I'll sell off my non-ancient item because it's just not something that I need to have, and I will keep this later on when I kind of off camera and spend a little bit more time playing this little game here. Now, man, I mean, I will do another video once I get to a higher kind of tier, but I have a lot of fun with it. And if you take a look at what I've got here, I'd like to go through some of the gear with you so you kind of know what's happening. I've got 2 types of gear. One is the ancient relic, another one is archeotech relics. The difference between the two, I think the ancient is of a higher tier, if I'm not wrong, But the thing about ancient is that I cannot re-roll the stats. As for the archeotech, except the one on top, I believe I can't change that. But the rest of it I can change. I can re-roll any of the stats that I don't want. I can kind of customize the build of it. So it does give me the flexibility of making something that works for me. Now, previously in my video, I was doing an enraged kind of build. I don't do it anymore. Right now, I'm doing a shield charge kind of build. So things are like having shield and so on. And I also kind of have a blind on hit, and that is kind of interesting because that will kind of if you take a look at the third kind of stat from the bottom, is a 15% damage bonus against blinded and so on. So it does give me the kind of bonus to it. Now, why do I pick that kind of property it is actually a SIME code, by the way. It's because if I combine certain SIME code together, which is like the 50% effectiveness to vulnerability, plus 1% shield drain, plus 15% whatnot, if I combine these four, and just these four, I'll get 125% physical damage bonus as a bonus. But there's a lot of combination out there, and it's just one of those things that you have to discover. All these kind of all this kind of SIME code. These are the SIME code here. It's just one of those things that you have to combine and discover what it is, or you can search in the internet and they'll tell you what it is. So if you take a look at the crafting itself, the code itself, all this code like static burst, SIME, electro haze SIME, all these things, all right? And then you can have different tier and different tier and different tier, and somehow if you combine some of this, it'll give you a property that works for your build. So I think it's kind of interesting if you like a little bit of exploration. I'm still working through my gear, so it's one of those things. Now this is a new week, so and every kind of new week has some sort of like a new kind of like a bonus. Now is that week of the villain, so 100% chance to find villains were within missions. So if I go for a mission, I'll definitely see villains, and villains is great because some of the mission objective or the gear unlock objective require you to find villains or just for a gear farming. So it is a good thing when you do mission. And what else do I have here? So I've got, this is the one, and I'm doing some story mode as well, but I'm not going to do story mode. I could also do some kind of weekly kill 10 champion enemy within 120 seconds, at least 4 level higher. So it's something that I could do. Another thing I could do is something called Ordos. Now Ordo is something that I could do on a weekly kind of manner. By the way, I think, hang on a second, where's my dog? I think my dog just went out, maybe. Someone opened the door, maybe. Anyway, so this is like a reputation kind of like a system. And I personally find it very interesting because you have 3 kind of different vendor. They'll give you different kind of like things to sell. So so this is more like a gear kind of thing, I gather. This guy is more like if you like things like blueprints. Ooh, this is not bad actually. This is not bad. The assault kind of blueprint and so on. So you could buy some of these things if it makes sense to you for crafting, or you can have the for this one is really about again the gear and so on. So every week you can only do like 3 missions, and in this video I'm going to do 3 missions for you guys to just show you how the reputation system works. But how it works is that like for example, if you look at this guy here, I'm collecting the reputation for Ordo Hereticus, and I have like perks like improve the store selection, adding certain things, craft material and rigs blueprint, and then after that I get a chance to drop unique tarot seals, and then after that I have the adding the spark of glory and also Arteotech relics blueprint, which is kind of cool. Then you go to next tier, and finally I've got to have some damage bonus to it. Now I can work my way through it. Every week I can only do 3 missions, so my growth per se is kind of limited, 20, 50, 100, 200. So as you can see, this kind of doubling, it gets harder as you get kind of higher. But that's fine. It's a long game. It's not going to be finished in like a week or 2. So I'm gaining reputation on this guy. So I'm going to do some of this mission. Now, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to complete some of this mission with some really kind of tough kind of like a tarot card if I can. But let's take a look at what this one is here, which is the mission. All right. Now this is a mission briefing, and it's the level 80. I'm level 77. Remember, 30% damage bonus for champion enemy, and the enemy gain 20% damage bonus every second, 60 seconds. So this is something that is you have to complete this one pretty fast. And this is called assassination. I think assassination is something that you have to go and rush to a target and kill it off kind of thing. It is sentinel, all these kind of like a mechanic mobs that usually is a little bit tough here. So let's take a look at what kind of tarot card I can use. Naturally, I will pick something called like the so-called the SAM code. I like SAM code because it's just something that I can craft. So if I select this one, 75% bonus by the way, then it's a enemy reflect 30% of warp damage, which is fine for me because I don't do warp damage. So I'm keeping this configuration. Get the reward higher, right? 75%. Next one is a minor. So I can only pick like 1 major, 2 minor, up to. You don't have to do all. You can just blank and go ahead. So usually I'll go for Venom, which is the chance to get Tarot card and Imperial Seals. So let's see what I have got here. Hit resist for melee enemy. That's fine. You know what? I don't do hit resist damage. So I'm cool. This is a good kind of like place I'm at. Then I could also aim for higher quality items. Maybe take a look at that. And it is going to be all resist for champion. Now I may not want this one. I'll tell you why. Because I'm on a time kind of dimension here. So the rest of it is really about a little bit of trying to farm the one that works well for you. You don't want any physical resistance kind of thing. 35% HP and 65% warp resist. Why not? I can do that because I don't do warp damage. So I'm going to go ahead with this level 80 kind of like dungeon with this kind of damage configure. If you play Path of Exile, it's pretty much the same thing, similar, because you can add difficulties onto the map, and here you can do so with the mission against your mission with the tarot card. So let's see. Let's go ahead with that. I think it's going to be pretty fun. I'm going to use the spin to win kind of build with the great sword, and we'll see how that goes. Very exciting. In just a moment. I'm using a desktop right now. I have 2 machines. One is the laptop, one is desktop. So if you see a higher resolution, that's from my laptop, the gaming laptop, which has a better graphic card. But now it's so hard to get a graphic card that I don't even bother to get a desktop graphic card. So I get a laptop instead. But I do prefer sometime with a bigger screen. So it's a bit of trade-off here and there. Cool. But yeah, I mean the frame rate is a little bit terrible sometimes.
Lock acquired. Pseudo-kinetic tracking is on, and
so now I need to quickly look for the enemy.
For preferred outcome.
I have to do it quite fast though, because I wouldn't want to. Man, I mean I really don't want to like trigger too many kind of mobs here, because they get more kind of like, you know, tougher as time goes by. So I'm going to spin to the other target here first and see how that goes. Alright, cool. I am hitting this guy here.
Target neutralized. There is
So that's done.
the wrath of the Imperium.
I'm going to spin to the other side and we'll see how it goes. I try not to trigger the skull, but sometimes it could be inevitable when it's really on my way. Okay, let's see, just take down this guy. Where is the skull actually? This guy maybe? I don't know, I can't really see. The layout of this sometimes can be a bit tricky. Let me just let me take this down first. Where is it? Actually, I don't really see it. Never mind, I don't really care. Let's just take down this guy first. Man, I don't know why I do that. Okay, done. So one more. And there is a villain. I think this is a villain. You know what? Because of the... No, it's not a villain actually. Oh, there's chest there as well. I am interested in the chest, but maybe I just want to complete the mission fast so that the enemy is not getting kind of like really high buff of the damage. Wow. I can feel it though, because my suppression is getting a little bit like Done.
Atmospheric assessment complete. Operation
Right,
is a
so it's operation success. So now I am going to get my chest and see what is in there. So yeah, that's done. It's a quick speed run. So now I'm getting the hang of it to sort of like getting better at this game. You know, you don't have to spend too much time playing per mission. You can always do a speed run, and this is one of those speed run. Okay, cool. So this is the first one. I get whacked. Blah. So yeah, that's cool. The first run, and I'll have some reward, I suppose. All right, let's see. Done. So usually what I'll do is I'll sell off those blue, green, and purple item. If I have any kind of legendary item, I'll salvage it to be something useful. So I've done one of them, and you can see that this guy here is done here, finished, and I've achieved the second one, which is give me a chance to drop unique tarot card seals that improve the chance of getting Psalm code for certain mission. Cool thing, all is well. What's the next one here? Next one is a rescue. Rescue is a little bit trickier. You need to go and find a VIP and can rescue. Wow, look at the hazard. This is a level 81 target, by the way. 40% HP for normal enemy and +1 normal enemy in groups, not that bad. 20% damage bonus, 20% movement bonus for elite enemy, 25% movement speed for all enemy, not that bad. Enemy reflect 3% of physical damage. This sucks. And it has a time limit, each kill at some time. So do I want to make it harder, or do I just want to let it as is? I mean, okay, 10% chance to create a daemon on psychic power use. That's fine. I don't use psychic power. What about this guy here? 57% damage bonus for melee damage enemy. I probably don't want to have something like that. I can't really see. The problem is that sometimes it's very hard to see what is the ones added, so you have to be pretty sharp in all this. Like I don't want all resist, because the thing is I have a time limit. So I don't even want to have the higher kind of like not immune to slow is bad, because my whole build is around slow and everything else. No, I don't want this either. So I may end up not having a minor card. Well, what resist 28% health. It's a bit of the gamble here, but I get more bonus. Man, you know what should I do? You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's see how it goes. Wish me all the best. This is the rescue mission. And I need to kill things as well, I guess. There's a time limit to it. I may fail for this one. We'll see. First time doing with the time limit, kind of like a debuff. And by the way, this is the martyr, just in case you wonder.
This is a straightforward rescue mission. Get in, save some Imperial units under fire, take command of the survivors, and get out. I don't even dare to ask why an Inquisitor is handling this. I mark the distress beacons and the extraction zone on your
Okay, so these are the things that I need to kill.
Rescued by an Inquisitor. Is that a good or a bad omen?
Okay, let's see. I need to kill something so that I can extend my time, which is all good. I don't know why my boys are not here with me. We'll see. The extraction zone is the purple one. Alright, whole bunch of enemy there. I'm gonna save them. Yep.
You just saved some Imperial meat from the grinder. Get to the
So I
next room.
saved them. Do I want to do this? Maybe I want. Why not? I don't want to like end up killing all my survivor though. I mean, I think the whole point is about saving people. But I'm also, I get 6 minutes, so I don't think I'm in jeopardy anyway. Alright, cool. This bubble is good, according to my friends on YouTube. It's like a health globe in Diablo. So let's see, I've got like 8 minutes, so I think I'm fine. I don't need to do all this like trash mob, I guess. Not the elites for sure. Save some people, and then extraction. Alright, cool. Well, I got 8 minutes left, so yeah, I'm pretty fine actually. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I just want to make sure that I evacuate them safely, and then I think this is the one. Yep, mission success. So I just need to yep, that's done. I don't think there's any kind of like reward here per se. So in the spirit of speed running the game, and I'll just like finish the mission from here. Let's see. Let's go. Right, done. A bit of frame rate kind of like a drop, but that's fine. It's an old machine. Yay! That's done. Let's see what's the ooh, wow, I've got like I don't know whether it's an upgrade or not, we'll see. So let me just sell off the things here, and this guy here, it is not an upgrade, unfortunately, but that's okay. You can always salvage it for very good kind of like material, like the Spark of Glory. Alright, that's cool. Okay, Ordos, the last one, so I've got 2 of them, it come up to here. The last one is going to be 40% hit resist for all enemy, that's fine. Inoculator use is like mech kit is disabled, that's fine for me. Damage bonus for villain and commander enemy, that's fine. 82 though, level 82, so you have to be careful of that. It's going to suffer a lot of damage. It's going to be Sage kind of thing, so we'll see. Let's see what this one is. Okay, I can deal with this. I probably don't want this because it's a pretty high level damage hit resist. I can deal with this. And nope, I don't want this. More enemy may not be a bad thing. Sometimes you want the enemy to have a kill streak. I mean, 1% +1. I'm fine with that too. More champion. I think I'll deal with that. Alright, man. Let's go. The third one of the week. And I have a good feel about it. Okay. Alright. Ooh, look at that. A hidden inquisitorial corpse vault containing whatever specimen is under threat from oh man, there's some. Ooh, look at that. It looks so beautiful. Have I been in this map before? Capture all targets. Okay, let's see. Alright, cool. And that is the cannon, if you want to do a cannon. Whoa, look at this. It's a big one here. Oh, this is a big one here. I'm not using a spin right now because usually this sort of thing I can't really do a spin all the way. I have to do some debuff and so on. Done. So, oh wow, cool. I have this like a shine as well, a lot of currency. Oh, this is really cool. So I need to capture the flag kind of thing. This is the villain, by the way. So yep, I've got the villain. So I capture this guy, and I need to capture another one. So you know the reinforcement will keep teleporting into the map as time goes by. It's a cool thing. So the more I capture, the better it is. So this capture the flag kind of thing. Cool. This is the extra kind of champion, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. So I can call in airstrike as well if I want to, but I think I can just spin the win here. That's really no big deal. Yeah. You see this thing? I've got like, you know, Yeah, this thing, I can summon all this like reinforcement, and they'll overwhelm the enemy through the map. So that's really cool. If I take down this kind of like champion as well, I mean, it just make them easier to come to me. And let's see, more to come. More to come, more to come. 2 of them. What is this? Why is there like what on earth is this? There's so many champions, really. This map is full of champions. It's good to spawn the seasonal boss though, by the way, with all these champions and all. It does help. It just makes the map a little bit slower. You know what? Let's just not bother with that. I think I can win this quite fast. Anyway, I got the win and already on the mission. Okay, let's call it an airstrike. Let you guys see what it looks like. Well, that is an airstrike, guys. Nothing too dramatic. I mean, it works as is. Yep, Rebel Sergeant. Done. Captured. And I've got like let me just take down all this rest of the nonsense first, and I can start collecting the chest up there. Yep. It's pretty interesting. I got all this reinforcement coming down to work for me. Let's see what's in the chest. Loot. Alright, I can see that there are some good material as well. Let's see. Let's clear off this guy. And the last one is here. I'm going to call it an airstrike as well once I get there, and I think that's game over for the enemy. Okay, airstrike coming down. Yeah, there you go. These are airstrike. Mission success. Yay! Done. So there you go, guys. Nice and simple. Level 77. Still working my way through the gear. And completed the 3 kind of like weekly for the Ordos, which is very much like a reputation system. I've got some nice gear as well, by the way. Let me see. Yeah, so there's one here. I can't really use. It's not really that that bad. It's just a relic, so I'm not going to use that. But I got some SAM code. Usually I'll just like salvage its assist, so I don't need that. I don't need to use that. The rest of it chuck into the inventory. And yeah, that is a very short and sweet introduction of the game, and also the man. I'm not going to tell you what are these people. Spoiler alert. But I'm happy that I've completed the auto, which kind of give me more kind of XP towards the next target. So I think the next week come, I'll probably hit this guy. And as you can see, it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. In time to come, you can max out all of them. So you don't need to think too hard about which one to go first, but I go for the material first. And then next week come, I'll do another one and another one. And meanwhile, I'll continue doing the story kind of mode, and I'll do my best to do a season journey. I think the season journey, I make some really serious mistake, which kind of like, possibly, I don't know, maybe I won't be able to get there because I need some kind of tarot card kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, this is the card that I need to keep. This is the card, 5 card that I need to upgrade my cards, and maybe just let you see what it means. Is that all this card has a level to it, and I accidentally level up more than 1, so I need to get one of the card to level 3, but it's going to be very hard because you need a lot of cards to get to the next level. And don't make the mistake I've got. If you're really keen about a season journey, always target one single card to level up to rank 5, because that is the season journey kind of objective. The first card take 10 cards to level. Then after that, the second level take like 50. So I can't imagine what would that be. Maybe 200, 400, and 800. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Great game. Take a look at that. The Empire Protects. See you. Bye.